So when most people think of the Strip District, they think of a few blocks on Penn Avenue, when in fact, the Strip is all of Penn Avenue, all the way to Lawrenceville, to downtown Smallman Street, a riverfront, in an entire community that hasn't seen its full potential since railroads ran up and down all of the streets.
People want to live, work, and shop in the Strip District because it feels more like home. You don't have the hustle and bustle of the downtown, you don't have the sterileness of malls, and there's a lot of local vendors, and it's a comfortable place to be.
The Strip District is a great neighborhood because I love the fact that there is different stores, different restaurants, a variety of culture, and I like the fact that I don't feel the only person here who has a different heritage, a different culture. I feel welcome.
I chose to put my business in the Strip District because I knew it was a growing location, and you have a very wide range of people, from young professionals to artists to people who are entrepreneurs. I just felt that the Strip was the place to be.
Named after the long stretch of blocks that served railways distributing wholesale produce, the Strip District has always been a central part of Pittsburgh's economy. But what many people forget is the Strip District is also a riverfront neighborhood. Because of buildings, roads, and railways, you may not always be able to see the water, but just 2 blocks beyond Penn Avenue and Smallman Street is the Allegheny River, right next to one of the city's most vibrant neighborhoods. With so much real estate development currently happening in the Strip, the time is right to reconnect the neighborhood and its people back to the river. That's why community partners, property owners, and public officials came together to come up with a plan.
So the Strip District Riverfront Park is an outgrowth of the Green Boulevard process that began several years ago, involving residents, businesses, to really come up with a vision of what could happen along the Allegheny River. And it was incredibly exciting to hear all of those interests come together and come up with a vision. The plan for the park will start at 11th Street next to the Convention Center and go upriver to 28th Street, with the potential of extending further into the Strip and then to Lawrenceville as well.
So much of the Strip is perfect the way it is. It has its own eclecticness, which you can't duplicate. It feels real because it is real. But something that's missing is green. You rarely see a tree. There's no real access to trails or the opportunity to connect to a river. One of the things that we need to do is be able to add all of that to it, to enhance what's already there, and to make it so that it's accessible to everyone.
The Three Rivers Heritage Trail currently runs along the Allegheny River in the Strip from 11th Street to 21st Street. The vision for Strip District Riverfront Park calls for updates of the trail, new amenities for users, and the creation of points along the way for public use. These include a plaza at 11th Street near the Fort Wayne Railroad Bridge, 15th Street Landing with a dining pier, an overlook and fishing pier at 21st Street that uses the existing rail crane foundation, and the banks at 26th Street. Each of these locations was chosen to highlight the existing industrial character and adjacent real estate projects happening in the Strip. These points of interest connect to perpendicular streets that have been identified as part of the City of Pittsburgh's Complete Streets Plan, and connect into the Strip as well as downtown, Polish Hill, and the Hill District. These are neighborhoods where over 158,000 people live within a 2-mile radius of the riverfront. The plan also calls for the 7-block extension of the Three Rivers Heritage Trail from 21st Street upriver to 28th Street toward Lawrenceville.
My restaurant is connected to the riverfront, and I feel if anything is going to grow, anything is going to build, is going to help tremendously for my business to grow as well. So it makes it really exciting for us.
It's really going to be a destination for families and residents and visitors. It's going to be the gathering place in the next few years.
Expanding further on the importance of the Riverfront Trail to the community we're building at 3 crossings. Currently we have 3 office buildings, 1 completed and 2 under construction. The number one question from tenants are, how do I get to the trail? Can my employees bike? Is this a true work-live environment? And the answer is yes. No matter what you do, what mode of transportation you want to take, whether it's up the river, it's on the bike trails, or it's via car, we have you covered.
Strip District Riverfront Park will have a local feel that is uniquely Pittsburgh. It will pay tribute to the Strip's history as a working neighborhood that served as the epicenter for industry and wholesale produce distribution while creating public access and amenities for all to enjoy.
When you're in the Strip District, you know you're not anywhere else. The physical landmarks, the landmark businesses, third-generation family businesses, it's not the kind of thing that you can just invent someplace else.
The future of the Strip District is real. It's a neighborhood that you can feel the authenticity. You can trace back 100 years in its beautiful urban chic grittiness. And what we enhance and build upon it won't take away from that, but will only expand it in new ways.
To find out more about Strip District Riverfront Park, visit stripriverfront.org.